You don't know me, probably, unless you know me in real life. Or like potentially over TikTok, but probably not, because I haven't done anything exciting on TikTok. But, hi, my name is Tazmin-Jane, and I am practically homeless currently. I am currently in a room, which is my room, and has my face on the wall, but it's essentially, I was just kicked out of my home, and my social workers put me in this temporary accommodation that is essentially a hospital room. Like, I've got an emergency button on the wall. It's practically just a hospital room. And one of the things that I was mainly struggling with was the fact that I am so far away from literally anyone I care about. Like, I think the closest person to me is an hour and a half away by bus, which, like, saying that out loud doesn't sound that far, but it feels far, considering I used to live, like, not that far away from people. And also the fact that I used to live with family, and now I'm all on my own. I was really struggling with that. So it was suggested to me that I start up a YouTube channel. And I skipped a step. It's fine. Essentially, I was like struggling to go 5 seconds without speaking to someone on the phone. Sorry, I've washed my hair. That's why it's in towel. I was struggling to go 5 minutes without speaking to someone on the phone because I have never felt so alone in my life. So every time I'd go like 5 seconds without being on the phone to someone, I'd think about that and start crying, which is why my face is so swollen and puffy and horrible right now. So it was suggested to me that I start a YouTube channel, and then whenever I feel like I'm gonna cry, but there's no one available to talk to because people have lives, people are busy, that I set up a camera and talk to it about like the things that I've done, the things that I'm going to do, and also like sit like talking to the camera as I do things. Like, I was supposed to set the camera up whilst I decorated, but I ended up not doing that. What was I saying? I was supposed to set up a camera as I did decorating my room, but I didn't end up doing that because I figured it would take a while. I don't really want to, you know. But yeah, so the point of these videos is not going to be to entertain, so I'm really sorry if you come here looking for entertainment. You're probably not going to find that. Feel free to still watch. I'm not going to complain if you still want to watch, but like, the main point of these videos is for myself, for me to be able to feel less alone and also have something to look back on when I'm in a better place. So yeah, I'm creating the first ever completely selfish form of YouTube. That's an achievement. Actually, I'm probably lying. Who's a selfish YouTuber? Who's like a really bad person that's probably on YouTube? Charlie Kirk. Is Charlie Kirk on YouTube? Have I made that up? Andrew Tate, he's probably on YouTube. And he's a bad person. So, I'm not even the first. That's my achievement gone. Anywho, completely got sidetracked. I'm supposed to talk about what I've been doing. So, I have had a very productive couple of days. Yesterday, I went back to my grandparents' house, which is where I was living. And I picked up a whole load of stuff. Like, most of my belongings. That's probably a lie, it's not most of them, but a good chunk of them. And I've got to go back on Friday just to pick up, like, the rest of the stuff that I need. And by need, I mean, like, I've got to pick up ice because my drinks aren't as good without ice in them. It's not really stuff that I can't get by without. It's just stuff that I really would like. I feel like I've explained that really weird, but you know what I mean. So I have completely unpacked all of that, every single piece. There's not one thing that still needs to be unpacked. I have, this morning I've put a load of washing on, and I'm trying to look at the time, it's 2:45. So in about less than an hour, 3:30, I can't bother to figure out exactly how long that is. Is it? Have I made that up? I don't know. 3:30. I've got to go take out the load of washing that I've put on, put another load of washing on, and put that washing in the tumble dryer. Fun. Yeah. So I guess I'm supposed to take you with me as I do that, but I probably won't because that's a bit boring. But yeah, I've washed my hair today, which probably sounds silly to even mention, but like, I've got a sink. I don't have a shower. I've got a sink, and it was so difficult. Like, I've been trying to figure out how to do it properly for like days. I actually just have not been able to figure it out. And today, I think I figured it out. We'll see how it worked once it's dry and everything, because I don't have a hairdryer, so I've got to wait for a while. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That's pretty much all I've done so far. Unless I give like a room tour now. Did I do that? Maybe. I think I probably should? Question mark? I don't know though. I don't know. I also haven't had breakfast, which I just realised. But it's fine. I haven't been nagged about it yet, so yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a room tour. I'm sorry. I am new to this. This is my first ever video. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine. Yeah, I'll give a room tour. Bye. I'll be honest, I don't really know how to give a proper room tour, but I'm just gonna try. So I've got my guitar, my little like statues and stuff, Leo Williamson as a doll, my box of cola. These are all on this, which here has clothes in it. That one has my toiletries. That one is, I believe, my hobbies drawer. That one has books and beads in it. And that one is snacks. And then I have, that's my laundry basket, ignore that. And also ignore my bag that's out and my camera bag. That drawer is just for things, so like there's some keepsakes in there that don't fit in the keepsake drawer. There's my washing detergent and stuff in there. Like pretty much anything that doesn't have a specific place is in there. That drawer is empty for now, but it's going to be a drinks drawer, I think. Then that's obviously a wardrobe. It's got clothes in it, fairly obvious. I don't really know how to explain that. But yeah, that's there. This is my sink. It's right next to my door. That is my friend Sky's mirror. I need to return that. That's my mirror. My shampoo and conditioner, because I have to wash my hair here, which is annoying. That's Taylor Swift. And if you move, it changes. You see? How cool is that? Then I have this picture, which is already here when I got here, but I've put my two canvases that I made above it. I don't know if you can see them. That one says, "At least I'm not painting ballerinas." And that one says, "All I do is try, try, try." And then we've got more artwork that was already here when I got here. My chair full of stuffed animals, plus my pajama top that we're going to pretend wasn't there. And also ignore my rubbish bin, I haven't taken that out yet. Then we've got a load of Taylor Swift, plus like some of my artwork and a picture of myself from a show that I was in. Also a cinema ticket and a card that I got for one of the shows I was in, and also a piece of paper that people wrote stuff about me, I guess. I don't really know how else to explain that. Then we have my bed that I haven't made yet. It's literally a hospital bed. I don't know if you can see the wires and stuff that connect to it. It's a hospital bed, it's horrendous. Then we've got this table that just kind of moves around that does currently have a Little Women book and my diamond painting on it, because I was doing diamond painting last night and didn't put it away. And I had Little Women out because it's my grandmother's favourite book and I was feeling a little bit homesick. I'm going to move this and then I'll show you this drawer. Okay, so this drawer, obviously that's my laptop and my jewellery that shouldn't be there. We're going to ignore that. Also, Lola's supposed to be on my bed, but I moved her last night because she fell off. Then we've got tissue because I cry a lot. It's always fun. My scissors are also out because I was doing diamond painting last night. And then we've got my Taylor Swift bucket, which has the bracelets that I've made in it. So that's that. Then we have this top drawer that locks, which just has all my stuff that I don't want people looking at in it. So it's got like my diary. It's got my book that I write songs in. It's also got like all of my valuable stuff. So like my purse. My jewellery's supposed to be in there, but it's not. It's up there because I'm bad at putting things away, I guess. My keys are in there. Stuff like that. Because that drawer locks. Then that drawer is currently empty, I believe. Oh no, it's not. It's just got random bits in it. It's got the remote for the television that doesn't work, a lint roller, a bag full of pins, 2 asthma inhalers, and some envelopes that have letters in. So sorry for lying to you. And then the bottom drawer is my keepsakes drawer, so that's got little bits in it to make me feel connected to the people that I care about in it. Don't know why I explained that like that wasn't fairly self-explanatory. But yeah. So like, that's my room. I don't really know what else to say about it. I've got like a wall of photos over there that I didn't show you because it's just like, it's a wall full of my closest friends' faces and also some of my cats. But I didn't want to show it because it's too personal. But yeah, that's it for now. I guess I'll come back when something interesting's happened that I have to talk about. Or like, I'm supposed to set you up whilst I do like things. So I guess I'll probably try that at some point. If I do something. Not my washing though, because that's just boring. I don't know what else to say. Like I said, it's my first... That's annoying. My hair towel's falling down. I'll fix that in a minute. This is my first ever YouTube video, so I really don't know what I'm doing. But it was suggested to me, and it's worth a try, I feel. Probably speak to you in a little bit. Bye. So, I realised I didn't actually tell you anything about myself. I did. I'm going to be so honest. I did just record this and then it deleted itself, which is so annoying, but it means I have to redo it. But yeah, I realised I didn't tell you anything about myself. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you a few bits about myself. Obviously, I've already told you my name. My name's Tazmin-Jane. And I told you before that I've been recently made homeless. Which, not homeless, but like practically homeless. Like I still have a roof over my head. I'm not out on the streets, but like, this isn't my home, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like this is just temporary. I don't actually have a stable home right now. But anyway, so my name's Tazmin-Jane. I am an aspiring singer/songwriter. I'm working late because I'm a singer. I have hobbies. I like to do things that are creative, like I make bracelets. I, obviously, like I said, I do diamond painting. I draw, but I can't call it art because it's just like patterns and stuff. And I know that there's people out there who'd be like, oh yeah, that's art, that's abstract art. And there's also people out there that'd be like, girl, that is lines on a page. That is not art. What are you doing? I have a guitar, but I can't play it. I started taking guitar lessons earlier this year. No, I think it was actually last year. Like late last year. Was it? Or was it early this year? I don't remember. Either way, I tried taking guitar lessons. I took one guitar lesson and the guy who was teaching me creeped me out so much that I haven't picked it up since. That's a lie. I have picked it up, I just haven't tried to play it since. I didn't go to any more of his guitar lessons because he creeped me out. What else do I do? Is that it? I like to write letters. I have a little book in my hobbies drawer for specifically letters that I'm writing to one specific person. I have my friends. I go over to one of my friends' houses quite a lot. Well, I have recently, mainly because I hate it here so much. I just don't want to be here. This is the first day since being kicked out of my other house I haven't been to said friend's house. And I am very appreciative of her and her entire family. They've like taken me in as one of their own. Like, I'm so grateful for them. I genuinely don't know what I would have done without them. I probably... Well, it was suggested to me that I aim for like a video a day, right? Which means like some days it's gonna be pretty boring. Like I feel like today's pretty boring. Like, yeah, I've done some productive stuff. Like I've done my washing and it's actually time that I switch over my washing, but I'll do that in a second. But also like it's pretty boring. You know, like me just sitting here going, oh, I didn't wash my clothes, I washed my hair. That's not that fun. But some days I probably will be doing fun things. Like when I go over to Sky's, I'm probably not going to film in Sky's house just because I'm going to feel like such a like pain if I'm sat there. I've just realised I said my friend's name. I wasn't going to do that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that deep. When I go over to her house, I'm probably not going to film just because I feel like whipping a camera out and being like, ooh, I'm filming a YouTube video is going to feel so obnoxious. But, yeah. I was told to aim for one video a day. If possible, is what I meant to say. So, those days, I'll probably either do like a very short one in the morning before I go, just to go, oh, I'm going to Sky's today. Also, if I'm going to any of my other friends' houses, I probably won't film. Yeah. But like, Friday might be an interesting day because I'm going back to my grand's house to pick up the rest of my stuff. So like, that's not just gonna be me sitting here. Do you hear that? I don't know what that is. It might be something from the school that we're next to. I don't know. If that's not picked up on camera, that's gonna make me look absolutely ludicrous. But yeah, it's not just gonna be me sitting up here talking to the camera about the fact that I did some washing. You know, that's gonna be like, I will have some unpacking to do. Probably not a lot because I think I've just got a few bits left. But like, I feel like it's a little bit more entertaining than just me sitting here talking at a camera for ages. Although I'd like to reiterate that I am not doing these with the intention of being entertaining. like I said earlier, first ever entirely selfish form of YouTube. Well, I mean, we actually decided I wasn't the first. We took that achievement away from me because we gave it to like the Charlie Kirks and Andrew Tates, who are just bad people. Well, I mean, I guess that depends on your definition of bad people, because, well, I would define a bad person as someone who, well, define is not the right word, but like, I think personally, if you can sit there and believe that your fellow human beings don't deserve the same rights as you, just because they have like a different race to you, a different skin colour to you, a different gender to you, a different sexuality to you, whatever. If you think that people don't deserve the same rights as you just because of those things, I personally think that makes you a bad person. Whereas I know some people might think I'm a bad person because I think people do all deserve the same amount of rights regardless of their race, their gender, their sexual orientation, etc., etc., etc. People might also think I'm a bad person for other things. People probably do. I often think I'm a bad person. But I think everybody has that. I think everybody thinks they are a bad person at some point in their lives. I don't think there's a single person who can honestly say they've never done anything that makes them feel like a bad person. Either that or I just am a bad person, I guess. But yeah, point is, I'm aware that I'm not entertaining, I'm not a particularly funny person, I'm not interesting, and I'm aware that means I'm not going to do particularly well on here, but that's okay to me, because whilst, like, I watch YouTube, I know, like I watch Arthur Hill's Platform Roulette and his podcast with his mum. Those are entertaining, those are funny, you know. I watch Arthur TV, both Arthurs, interestingly. But I watch his videos because they're interesting to me. Like, I don't like the amount of dolphins that pop up in the nature ones sometimes, because dolphins are terrifying. But I find his videos interesting, so I watch those. Same as Ellen O'Neill. I love a good Ellen O'Neill video because they're interesting to me. I find them fascinating. So I know that in order to do well on here, you kind of have to either be entertaining or interesting, or both. I think all of the people I watch are both, to be fair. So I'm aware that I'm not going to do well on here, but that's not my intention, so I'm kind of okay with that. You know, I'm not doing this because I want to do well. I'm doing this because it was suggested to me, and I feel like it's worth a try, because otherwise I was going to go insane and just, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now. I'm going to go sort out my washing. Bye-bye. I'm back. So, I did my washing. I've obviously taken my hair down and brushed it. It's still wet, so ignore the fact that it still looks horrendous. I don't remember what I was about to say. I fully don't remember. I fully was like, oh, I need to record again to say this, that, and the other. And now I don't remember. I remember I was going to tell you that I switched over my washing. One of the staff members here came in and had a look around my room, see how I decorated it, and I got complimented on that. I'm sure there was something I was going to say, but I don't remember what it was. I don't know. I watched back the videos I filmed earlier, the clips for this one video, and I realised I speak so bad, like, you cannot understand what I'm saying 90% of the time. So I feel bad for anyone who knows me in person and has to keep up with this without the option of subtitles, because I know on YouTube there's subtitles, obviously. In real life there's not. I don't know how anybody can have a coherent conversation with me. Like, I have been here inside my own head as I've been saying the things. As I was watching the videos back, half the time I couldn't even tell what I was saying, and it's me who's saying the things, you know? Also, I just wanted to point out from watching the videos back, I look horrendous right now because I've got wet hair. I had my hair in a towel in those other clips. I've not got my makeup on. My eyes are like puffy and swollen from crying because I've been crying a lot since I got here. But I am capable of making myself look somewhat decent. So I don't always look like this. I'm really sorry. I was gonna say something else as well, but I can't remember what. Oh, there was a clip in the first one where I went, oh yeah, I'm an aspiring singer. And then I sang part of Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, and I went, I'm working late because I'm a singer. I just wanted to clarify that's not what I sound like when I sing properly. That was just me being silly. I'm a silly little guy. Yeah. I'm a fairly decent singer. I might, because I have to film my self-tapes for uni, because I want to apply for university. So I might either add on here myself rehearsing for those, or I might just put the actual self-tapes up here. I don't know. But yeah. I feel like I'm waffling again. I'm so sorry. I fully do not know what I'm saying 90% of the time. This is weirdly working. Like, I have not cried once since I've started doing this. I almost did. A few minutes ago, I was like, you know, when you can feel it in your chest that, like, you're about to start crying. I was sat here, like, you know, like, I'm gonna. But then I was like, no, I can just talk to a camera. And then I won't have to think about the fact that I'm, you know, completely alone, and I've never been so alone in my entire life. Like, sorry. This is the worst I think my life has ever been. And, you know, I feel like that's saying something. I've had to run away from both of my parents because I didn't exactly have the best childhood. I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to be trauma dumpy, but, like, point is, like, it's not like I'm saying, oh, it's the worst my life has ever been, whilst coming from, like, a really sheltered life. And, like, this part of my life is actually nowhere near as bad as, you know, I think it is, because I've been so sheltered, so it's just by comparison. Like, I haven't been sheltered. I know people who have had worse childhoods than me, definitely. But I've definitely had, like, not the best one in the world. So for me to say that this is the worst my life has ever been is not an easy thing, like an easy claim to make, if that makes sense. But this is the worst my life has ever been. Like, I don't know. I've got a roof over my head. I'm trying to think of the positives right now. I've got a roof over my head. I've got my phone. I can call people when they're free. I've got some of the best friends anyone could ever ask for. I've got access to the internet. I can listen to Taylor Swift or Sabrina Carpenter whenever I want, or Conan Gray, or, like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and list all those singers I like. Oh, I'm so bad at speaking. You know, I've got a drawer full of things to do when I'm bored. Technically 2 drawers, because I mean I've got my hobbies drawer and then I've got my books and beads drawer. I definitely think it could be worse. I just also definitely think it has been better. And think I just want to go home. But I can't, obviously, because I can't. My grandfather will kill me. Quite literally. Not literally, but like, you know. But yeah, I'm aware that I have no one to blame but myself for the situation I'm in. And I've just got to make do with what I've got until I get my more permanent place. And I'm also aware of the fact that when I get my more permanent place, I'm still going to be upset because I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. I just want to go home, you know? I know that probably sounds stupid because technically this is the closest thing I've got to home right now. But I want to go back to where I was. I want to go back to my home with my family, where I could go and see my friends without having to take it. Sorry. Like, to get to Sky's house, I have to take an hour and a half bus. Well, her dad has been driving me the last couple of times, which I'm so grateful for, but to get there by bus, which is my main form of transport, I have to take an hour and a half bus and then wait an hour for another bus that I think is like another 3/4 of an hour, you know, and then to get to my other close friend who I'm not gonna name, to get to their house, it's an hour and a half bus, you know. I don't know how long the bus is to get to my grandparents' house, but I'm not allowed to go there without my social worker, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm sorry, I've just kind of spent 9 minutes 8 seconds crying at you. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna go because I don't really know what else to say and I'm getting a little bit emotional, so yeah, bye again. To clarify, because I just remembered that I was supposed to be saying what I'm about to do as well, I'm going to put an episode of Arthur Hill's podcast on, and I'm going to probably put away the bits that I've left out from last night, get myself some chocolate, and I might do some more diamond painting, I think, until 5:30, at which point I have to go change over my washing again. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. We'll see. I'll let you know later what I ended up doing. But probably that. Yeah, okay, bye-bye. The audio quality might be a bit weird because it's coming through my headphones. But I have spoken to my grandmother. And done some diamond painting. Yeah, that's it. Having a bit of a moment though, because I'm not gonna talk to you about that, it's fine. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say, bye. Hi. Sorry, no way you could hear me without that. So, I had a little bit of a wobble, can't lie. Had a bit of a moment because there's something that I checked that I shouldn't have checked that I'm not going to talk about. But I got a little bit upset about that. had a bit of a moment, and now I've got some cereal. I'm gonna eat that and then probably just go to sleep. So yeah, that will most likely be the end of this video. I don't know how to end YouTube videos. I've never done one before. Bye, I think. I don't know. Bye.